welcome. My name is Jessica Harry. I'm the ICA's Executive Director, and I am thrilled to welcome you to Clareidoscope 2024, hosted by the ICA State Chairs. We have a full day of events planned for you today, including sessions that are recorded, performances that are recorded, live stuff, a masterclass with Bob Spring. Everybody's excited to be here, and we hope that you have questions, and we hope that you are really engaged in what we have here. If you have to duck out, that's not a problem. We're going to record this session, and the videos will be available on our YouTube channel for viewing at any time that's convenient for you. Please share and like these videos on social media when you see them pop up, and share them with your colleagues and friends so that we can get the word out about this incredible event. And from here, I'm going to toss it over to Laura Grantier, our state chair for the state of Utah, and also the ICA's current secretary on the board of directors.
Thank you, Jessica. Welcome, everyone. I am so excited that you're all here. I think this is an incredible day of clarinet community, and I just wanted to welcome you. My name is Laura Grantier. I am the secretary for the ICA, and I am also the Utah State chairperson. I wanted to just kind of briefly give an introduction about Clareidoscope and what it is. It began about 4 years ago, and we have kept it as a virtual event and free event and open to clarinetists of all skills and ages. I want to give a shout out to our state chair coordinator, Dawn Lindblade Evans. She cannot be here with us today as she is on medical leave, but we want to send our love and best wishes to her. She has done an amazing job of having our monthly meetings and putting Clareidoscope together. And in her absence, we have Gail Zuger as our interim state chair coordinator from Ohio, the great state of Ohio. And I also want to thank Julia Heinen for all of her experience and expertise. She is the state chair from Minnesota and has been our past state chair coordinator. So Julia, thank you for everything that you have done and your experience and efforts. I know Clareidoscope probably began with you. You're probably the most experienced at running Clareidoscope. And so we are so glad that you are here. I just want to briefly give a thanks to our state chairs who are our committee heads for Clareidoscope. So for our program and scheduling committee, we have Julianne Kirk-Doyle, and I will let Julianne kind of talk about the schedule in a moment. And then we have from our performance contest committee, Cassie Keogh. Our composition contest is Beth Wyman. Our masterclass committee chair is David Cook, and our prizes committee is Cassie Keogh and Dawn Lindblade and Robert Spring. So just want to give a shout out. We do a lot of work every month trying to put together Clareidoscope to make it a fun and interesting event. I know that for our competition areas, going through all of the etudes or trying to decide what to have students and enthusiasts play is time consuming. So I really just want to say thank you to all of you for your time and efforts. So Julianne, would you like to kind of talk about the schedule and your great state of New York?
Sure. Thank you so much, Laura, and welcome everybody. We're so glad you're here. As everyone said, this is going to be a really exciting day full of a lot of events. I'm just going to outline the schedule, and Jessica did drop the link in. And if you cannot find a link to something, go back to the ICA webpage under Clareidoscope. You can find all of these events listed and links. So we're in the introduction section now. At 12:30, we will have our student performances. And then at 1 o'clock, our state chair performances. And then there might be a little bit of a break there, grab some lunch or coffee or something. And then at 2:15, we'll have the Robert Spring Masterclass. And this is all Eastern time, by the way. I'm saying all these times, and this is Eastern time. 3:30, then our live student presentations. At 4 o'clock, we've called it a listening panel, but we're going to talk more about the kind of the art of recording and what makes a good recording. So for those that have submitted recordings, you might find some interesting information and advice here. Then at 4:30, Jonathan Kohler will give a presentation. At 4:45, Laura Grantier will give a presentation. Following Laura's presentation, we wanted to open it up to a Q&A discussion about fundamentals with the chairs. And so if you're thinking throughout the day of some questions you might have for us, we can obviously lead off with some topics, but if you have some ideas, please, when we get to that point, throw them in the chat or speak up. Then at 5:30, we will have our closing ceremony where we will announce our competition winners and prizes. So I hope you enjoy the day, and we look forward to sharing all of this with you.
Thank you, Julianne. You know, I was thinking, since this is our introductory meeting, I was wondering if maybe we could kind of, which state chairs are on today and what state are you from? And maybe kind of talk a little bit about yourself. So I'll go first, and then we'll just kind of talk. I'm going to just kind of see in my gallery setting here who's here, and we'll go from there. So I am the Utah State Chairperson. I teach clarinet at the University of Utah, and I've been the Utah State Chairperson for about 2 years. And we have a state chapter choir that meets once a month. So we mainly socialize and play lots of different music. We're preparing for a recital at the Utah Clarinet Festival, March 29th and 30th. So if you are in that region, we have the Utah Clarinet Festival at Weber State University, March 29th and 30th. So anyone from the great state of Utah that wants to join the ICA, please message me or give me a shout out, and we'll go from there. So I'm going to pass it on. Let's see, who do I see here? I'm trying to look at my gallery here. How about we go to Jonathan Kohler from Massachusetts?
Hello. So I am Jonathan Kohler, and I teach clarinet and conducting and chamber music and symphony and what else? A class in recording at the Longy School of Music in Cambridge, Mass, right next to Harvard, not part of Harvard. I'm the chair for Massachusetts, and I'm very happy to be here. And let's see, what else can I tell you? I have some new recordings coming out soon. If you're interested in learning about recording, though, come to our recording panel today at 4 o'clock, because one of the other things that I do is I run a recording company, and I publish software for recording classical music. It's called kohlerclassical.com. So hopefully we'll see you later on today.
Thank you. All right, Julianne in New York.
I'm Julianne Kirk-Doyle, and I'm in the state of New York. I teach at the Crane School of Music, which is housed at the State University of New York at Potsdam. I actually have my faculty recital tomorrow, which will be live streamed, and I'm playing a recital of all new works that were consortium since 2020. So I'm very excited about that. We have a lot of things going on around the state, and we share them in our Facebook group. And so if you are in the state of New York and not part of the ICA or our Facebook group, please find us and ask to join. We would love to have you and have you share your events.
Fantastic. I see Joshua is next on my list.
Good morning, everyone. Yes, I'm Joshua Metz. I am the state chair from Wyoming, way out west here. Not quite as far west as maybe Laura, but we got to get together, Laura, and do something since we're neighbors. So yeah, I teach at Casper College. This is my second year being the state chair. Of course, I teach clarinet, I teach saxophone, I'm the director of bands. So I conduct the wind ensemble and the concert band, and I also conduct the jazz band. So anyway, it's nice to see you guys here today. Thanks.
Wow, I didn't know you were director of bands and jazz. That's so awesome. That's a lot. You're busy.
I'm also the executive director of the Kinzer Jazz Festival. If we can get your jazz band to come up and play sometime, it'd be great.
I love this intro. We get to find out so much about each other.
Yeah.
Fantastic. All right, Alabama, Lori Artavino. Hi, Lori.
Hey there. I'm Lori Artavino. I am the Alabama State Chair, and I teach at the University of Montevallo, which you've probably never heard of. It's a very small school in Alabama. We are the only liberal arts college, public liberal arts college in Alabama. So we're kind of unique in that way. I teach clarinet and saxophone, and I'm also the chair of the department. I just took on that job about 3 years ago now, so that's quite a change. I'm learning. It's been really busy, but I'm still finding time to do all of my teaching of clarinet, saxophone, and performing. And actually, I have a concert this afternoon. I'm going to have to sneak out of this for a little bit. It's a concert of the National Association of Composers USA, and I have 2 pieces of my own that I am performing on at that concert today. So welcome, and hope everybody has a great time today.
Wow, good luck, Lori. That's awesome that you're also a composer. I love that. That's fantastic. Okay, Robert Spring, Arizona.
Sorry, I have to unmute myself. Am I there now? Okay, I'm Bob Spring. I teach clarinet at Arizona State University, at least for the next 61 days, and then I'm retiring. I've been involved with the ICA since the 70s when I went with my teacher, John Moeller, to a Denver thing. My membership has been an active member since the early 80s, and was president from, I don't know, 98 to 2000 or something like that. Somewhere in there, I hosted a conference in 1995. And I find that the ICA is just one of the most remarkable organizations. Going to the Clarinet Fest and being able to connect with all these people is just incredible. And our love for the clarinet. And today, seeing all of you is really, really remarkable. Thank you. That's it.
Thanks, Bob. Nancy Williams.
Hello. So I have been the state chair since July. And about a month after that, I had spine surgery, which I'm still recovering from. So I haven't been super active yet, but I plan to be. I'm a portfolio musician based out of Rapid City, South Dakota. And am the South Dakota State Chair. I have a private studio. I was the founder of the Black Hills Youth Clarinet Choir and Clarinet Madness Clarinet Choir. I'm an author and wrote woodwind improvisatory techniques of the classical era, pedagogy method, and have spoken on that at conventions and schools near you. And a composer. And so if anyone in South Dakota is interested in joining, I'm a South Dakota native, and I did not join the ICA until very late in my career. And so I know that a lot of you in South Dakota may not be super familiar with it, and I am happy to answer any of your questions. Please reach out.
Thank you, Nancy. Let's see. How about Leslie Moreau?
Well, morning for me. Good afternoon to everyone else. I'm Leslie Moreau. I'm the state chair for Idaho. I teach clarinet and music theory at Boise State University in Boise. And I've been a member of the ICA. I was trying to think back, I think into the 90s. So I'm definitely dating myself, but I have attended many conferences, had wonderful opportunities, was involved with the 2020 Clarinet Fest, which of course was postponed, but it was a great experience, and I would encourage all of you who are looking into the ICA to really think about becoming a member and being involved. As I'll second what Bob said, it's a wonderful organization, and you meet a lot of fantastic folks. Thank you.
Thank you, Leslie. Kathy Ogram from Virginia.
Hi, I'm Kathy Ogram. I'm state chair for Virginia, West Virginia, and DC. I'm originally from Youngstown, Ohio, and then I joined the U.S. Army Field Band and did a career there up to, well, I won't even say how many years I've been retired. And like Bob Spring, I've been a member of the ICA pretty much since the mid-'80s, I would say. Currently, I wound up in Virginia teaching for the Armed Forces School of Music. I teach for the Governor's School for the Arts, private studio, and then just whatever gigs come up, a lot of recording studio kind of work. And I just, whatever comes up, I do now, and including being state chair.
Awesome. I get all those emails still from Virginia. That's great, Kathy. Thank you. All right, Lynn Snyder from California.
Hi, everybody. My name is Lynn Snyder. I am the California State Chair. This is a new role for me that I got just this fall, and I'm super excited to be part of this organization on this level. I just believe so strongly in the mission of the ICA, and I am really thrilled to see everybody here today. I am a clarinet coach and woodwind instructor and clarinet choir director at the California Institute of Technology. I am also a student at USC getting my doctorate right now. And I am the artistic director of the Los Angeles Youth Clarinet Ensemble. Great to see everybody here.
Thanks, Lynn. How about Beth Weeman? Beth, is it Weeman or Wyman?
I just accept anything, but it's actually Weeman. So I'm Beth Weeman. I'm the state chair for Maine. I teach clarinet and music theory and composition because I'm also a composer at the University of Maine in Orono, which is near Bangor. And for this event, I was being helped by Joshua and Lori, who you've already met, because we actually went through the 30 or so compositions for the composition contest that's attached to this particular weekend. So that was great. It was just great to see that many people submit. So thanks.
Yeah, there was a lot of entries for the composition competition. I think that's fantastic. Julia Heinen, Minnesota.
Hi, everybody. I am Julia Heinen. Now I'm state chair of Minnesota since I'm spending more time here. I teach clarinet at California State University, Northridge, but I just started teaching clarinet and chamber music at University of Minnesota in the Twin Cities campus. I want to encourage everybody to come to ICA in Dublin and come to a clarinet quartet concert that I'm doing with a group of 3. We're an international group and we're called the Fabulous Four, and we're doing a program of all women's music that's going to include Once There Were Birds by Fran Griffith, Bacchia Zola by Slava Kazakin, and she doesn't even know this information, we're doing Jazz Set by Lori Ardovino. So we're very excited and we hope you'll come and hear our quartet, but really hear Lori's great piece. So we're so excited about that. See you in Dublin.
Excellent. That does sound exciting. Thank you, Julia. Stephen, is it Klimowski? Is that correct?
Yes, Stephen Klimowski. Thank you very much. Like Bob Spring, I'm an old time. I've been a member of the ICA for probably permanently ongoing since the 80s. But my first conference was 1972 or 73 in Denver when Leon Rushinoff, my teacher, asked us, recommended that we go. I'm the Vermont State Chair. I don't know if I said that already. And I run the Vermont Contemporary Music Ensemble, which is on hiatus right now, but and teach clarinet at the University of Vermont in Middlebury College. Any Vermont students or people out there that want to join, get in touch. I'd be delighted to hear from you.
Great. Thank you, Stephen. Awesome. Cassie.
Hi, everybody. I'm Cassie Keogh, and I am the state chair of North Dakota, and I teach clarinet and music theory and a little bit of music ed at North Dakota State University here in Fargo. So welcome from the North. We're glad to have you here, and we hope you enjoy the day.
Great. Great. Joanna from Delaware.
Hi, everyone. My name is Joanna Wiltshire. I am currently doing a sabbatical semester filling in for Dr. Christopher Nichols at the University of Delaware. So I'm in my first official teaching job, and I just did my first faculty recital last Monday. So it's been an exciting week. If you are from our small, mighty state of Delaware and you are not yet part of the ICA, please do reach out, and I would love to get you started with how to become a member. Thanks.
Lovely. Welcome, Joanna. It's awesome. Adria.
Hi, everybody. I'm Adria Sutherland from Kentucky, state chair here for the past 6 years, I think. And I'm actually a Kentucky native, so grew up here and then moved around a bunch. And it's been great to come back to my home state to teach. and work. So I am the clarinet professor at Eastern Kentucky University, which is actual in Central Kentucky, not in Eastern Kentucky at all. But been there for 6 years as well. And I just think this is a great event. I'm excited to be here to see everybody. I'm going to be in and out a little bit today, but I'm excited to see what everybody has to present. And if you are from Kentucky and you'd like to join, please feel free to get in touch with me. And we do have a Facebook page as well for you to check out.
Thank you. Great. I want to make sure that if there's any state chair that I have not called, to please identify yourself, because I can only see a certain, some people have their camera off, and then I'm looking at all my pages. So if I have missed someone, please let me know, because I want to make sure that every state chair that is here has a chance to talk about their state and why their state is so awesome. And for those that want to join the ICA, to be able to reach out to those state chairs that are here. So Jessica, I think we have about 7 more minutes until the next presentation. And I just, if there's anything you want me to do or say, or if there's anyone out there that's listening on right now that wants to ask any questions about the International Clarinet Association, our mission, what we do, now is the time. Don't be shy.
Yeah, thank you so much, Laura, for getting everybody's introductions out of the way here. I'm once again super grateful to the state chairs. I do the video editing and sort of set up the website, but they do all of the work in organizing this event year after year. And it's just so great. And I'm happy to announce that the attendance and the registration for this event is actually higher than our previous iterations of that. So that's really exciting. And I want to give them a big round of applause for all of their work. So a couple other things about what we've got coming up for ICA events. We have a lunch and learn with the pedagogy committee coming up on April 6th with Jeremy Reynolds, and that's going to be really great. We'll have some information about that out soon. We also have the ICA Clarinet Enthusiast Committee's hosted event, which is going to be, I think, at the end of April as well. Of course, Clarinet Fest 2024 in Dublin, Ireland, which we're all very, very excited. July 31st through August 4th at the Dublin Convention Center on the river. It's a beautiful, beautiful venue, beautiful, beautiful event. Our organizing committee has put together one of the most stunning, diverse headlining and performing artists rosters that you've ever seen. So it's going to be such a wonderful treat. We've got a lot of other things happening. If you are a student and you would like some information about our competitions that are being held at this event, we still have opportunities to apply for the high school, orchestral, and young artist competition. In the deadline for that, I believe, is April 1st. So if you're interested, please check out our website. The prizes are great. The opportunity to play and compete in Dublin is also great. So definitely check that out. We also have opportunities for Clarinet Fest 2025. Proposal applications will be opening very soon. There's also a proposal for headlining opportunities. If you wanted to be a headlining artist in Fort Worth, Texas, that application is live, and you are more than welcome to submit interesting repertoire, interesting ensemble pieces for consideration for that. Other than that, if you're not a member, it's a perfect time to join. If you're a student, it's only $10 for a whole year of great content and great interactions and great opportunities for growth as clarinet players. So Laura, what do you have to say?
I was going to say that the ICA Health and Wellness Committee is going to have a session on performance anxiety on March 23rd, 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. We just got the link. We just finalized all of that. We have a link now, and that's going to go out very soon to our social media committee. But if any of you are out there, and we've all experienced this, and you want to chat about performance anxiety or learn about some methods to help you manage your performance anxiety, the Health and Wellness Committee is going to have a roundtable discussion on that. Again, March 23rd, and at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. There will be a Zoom link, and you can join. It's free, and we hope we will see you there. Thank you, Jessica.
Thank you. I'm glad you mentioned that. So we'll get that information out to you as soon as I have all of that information. It'll come out on social media and in an e-blast. So you'll see that if you are on our mailing list. So In about 2 minutes, we have an incredible recital for you from student performers who were selected to prepare and present some concert repertoire for you. So I'm going to share the link here in the chat. Feel free to follow that and join over on the YouTube channel. We will close this session briefly and then reopen when we are getting ready for our next live session because we have some sound checking to do for our masterclass participants. So if you don't mind, go ahead and click that link, open it up and take it over to YouTube. We will see you over there in just a moment in the chat. Feel free to comment on the performances and cheer everyone on. And I want to thank you again for being here. And we are really, really excited to see what this day has in store. Thanks, everybody. See you in a bit.